Hi guys, it's Cole from Cole's Quilts, and I just wanted to give you guys a few updates on some stuff that I'm really excited about. First of all, some stuff that's coming up in the quilt along that we haven't got to yet, but I just wanted to talk about it before these blocks come out. So, some blocks that have multiple pieces have some pieces that are very narrow and long. And when you have pieces that are narrow and long, one thing that can happen, or is more likely to happen, is that the paper, depending on what type of paper you use, can tend to start to sort of bend to where it doesn't look totally straight. And so when you're attaching those pieces to the other pieces, you're going to want to pay extra close attention to where the edge of the paper is and make sure that the stitching lines up right with the edge of the paper and isn't, you know, way above it or stitching into it. We're also going to have some blocks that have a like section 1A and 1B, which I've talked about once. Some of them are going to have more intense angles, not as square like this. So you want to make sure you sew 1A and 1B together first, and you can use a pin to match those 2 points, and you have to sew those together before you sew the other pieces together. I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it one more time. I've emailed all the people who have ordered kits about how I'm going to be sending out more fabric because I know for sure there was at least one color there wasn't enough fabric of. Now, I'm not the best when it comes to that. Like, I don't cut things perfectly, so some of you may be fine. But now there was another, I think I'm up to like 3 colors that you might need just a smidge more of. So I'm kind of working ahead so that I can determine how much more fabric I need to send out. And once I feel pretty sure about that, I'm going to send it out. What I want to say is if you are doing option 2, I am doing option 1, so that information is based on option 1. If you're doing on option 2 and you don't have enough fabric, if you ordered that kit, please send me an email and let me know, because I'm only doing option 1, so I don't know. If option 2 is missing something, let me know, because I want to make sure that you guys have enough fabric to finish these patterns. One of the things that sometimes has been confusing to people about my patterns is that I'll have a picture of the end result on the front page of the pattern. And then I'll have a grid at some point, which is a flipped version of the pattern, because that's what the pattern looks like from the paper side. And so sometimes that's confusing for people, because when you hang it up on your design wall, it's going to be flipped. In the Castle Dreamer quilt along, I have a grayscale drawing and I also have a line drawing. The grayscale drawing is a version of the finished result without the colors. The line drawing can also be used for you to color in what options you want to do, but there's a note above the line drawing that the line drawing is the view from the paper side, like the grid. So your end result, when you color that in, your end result is going to be flipped. I know that that's very confusing, but that's paper piecing for you. Paper piecing tends to be confusing. Other things that I want to update you on. We are on week 2 of my sewing studio renovation. So this is what's been happening. We're at the point where the drywall has gone up and the drywall is being finished. I've picked out the flooring. Well, we haven't started putting the flooring in yet, and I'm picking out countertops. So I'll post more videos about that. I'm so excited. Other thing is, so I just got a big fabric order in. I updated the pictures of all the currently available colors that I have, because with all of my kits, you can do a custom option where you can swap out any colors you want. So there's a little JPEG in all of those that show the available colors. And with getting those colors, I'm able to also make a kit for my nativity pattern. So now you can order a kit for the nativity pattern. And remember that my Art Deco Lavender Flight pattern is out, which you can get in a few different variations. I've said this before, but I'm going to mention again, I'm not able to go to QuiltCon this year. First of all, I'm excited to see everyone at QuiltCon and all their posts and everything. But if you follow me, I would love if you could take a picture of my quilt that's there, my Mid-Century Nights quilt, or take a selfie of yourself in front of the quilt. That would be really fun. I hope you guys have tons of fun at QuiltCon. So if there was something else I was going to say I don't remember, I hopefully soon I will have a different background because I will be in my sewing studio. I don't remember exactly how long they said it was going to take, but sometime in March it should be done. And when we start, I'll show more videos of more stuff being done. It's so exciting. Well, I'll see you later and happy quilting.